Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Speed of Grades. In previous class we talked about group by clause and if you want to learn database management system, so you have to watch my previous tutorials. I have posted all the parts from 1 to 11. So in today's class we will talk about another uh, clause and let's start. First of all, we will create our database, and after that we will create two different tables, and we will see that how we can join that two tables. So in today's class we will talk about join keyword. Okay, so let's start. I will create a database. So here you can see I've created a database with name lecture 12, and I am using the database lecture 12. So now let's create tables and let's insert the record. I have already made a videos on that how we can insert the data and how we can create tables. So let's do that now. So now in this you can see that I have created two different tables. One is student table, in which I have created the columns in ID, name of the student, batch of the student, and department ID of the student. Okay, and in second line I have inserted the record. Okay, here you can see I have inserted 5 records. Okay, I have created another table with the name department. In that I have a column of ID, department ID, and after that we have a column of department name. Okay, and I have inserted departments and their IDs. Okay, let's execute them. Okay, select all from student and select all from department. Okay, now let's execute them so we can see the records. Okay, so we have two different tables here. Okay, here is a student table and here is our department table. So now what we want another table in which we want data of both the tables. We want data of two different tables in one table, so we use join for that. Okay, so let's see how we can use that join. Now we will write all select all from student and join it with department. Okay, so in this you can see we have a student table on the left side and department table on the right side. So in the result we will have a student table on the on the left side and department on the left side. If you write the department table here, okay, so to write the department here and student here, so what will be the output? Department table will be on the left side and student table will be on the right side. Okay, so I'm writing here student table on the left side. Okay, here we go. Now what we will do, we will put some conditions on this. Okay, we use on. Okay, we use on for conditions. Okay, what we will do, we will put the conditions that if this column, okay, student department ID match with the department ID, then it will show the output. Okay, otherwise it will not show the particular student. Okay, if we run this like this, it will show the error. Okay, because we cannot join them. We have two different tables, okay, and in which we have different number of columns, so it cannot be joined. Okay, so we have to put conditions. Okay, what we will do, we will write on, and we will write here that student department id should be equal to department id. Okay, so then it will show all the students who have a particular department name. For example, we have departments 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, if we, in this we have a student whose department id is 5, so it will be not shown in the output. Let's see, we have executed this. In this you can see the two tables are joined. Okay, if we write the department here and student here, then department will be on the left side and student table will be on the right side. Okay, so in this you can see we have saying all the departments of the particular students. Okay, so for example, I want to I have a student whose department is id is 5. Okay, let's insert this record first. Okay, and row is affected. So now in this you will see that this Alina will be shown 2 times, but after this query it will be shown only 1 time. Okay, here you can see we have only 1 time. We have inserted this record 2 times, but here we are seeing that Alina is shown here only 1 time because we have not a department id 5. Okay, I hope it is clear to all of you. If you have any question, you can comment down below. Now there are types of joins. Okay, we have inner join and outer join. And in inner join uh, we have types of inner join also, in which we have equi join. So this type of join query is called as equi join. Okay, make sure to note it down. Now the another thing you are seeing here, that we have 2 columns that are repeating. Okay, this student id and this department id, this is repeating. Okay, so we can write the custom columns that we want to show here. What we will do, we will write here select. Okay, you will write student dot id. We want student id column. Okay, after that we want student dot name column. Okay, name column, and we want department. We want department dot name. Okay, we want these 3. Okay, is there any mistake? We want student id, student name, and department name. Let's see. Department. Okay, we have written the wrong column name. Okay, so now let's execute this. Now you can see we have here we have only custom columns that we have written here. we are here is the student ID, here is the student name, and here is the department name. If you want to add some more columns, what we will do, you want to add the batch, so right here batch. Okay, and student batch. Okay, so we have added another column here. Now you can see we have a batch here. Okay, so this is how you can implement this join query with your custom columns. And if you want to show all the columns, so you do not have to write this, you just have to write asterisk for all. So in this query, you can see that we have to write a student again and again, and this is a long query. So there is another way to make it short. What we will do, we use alias. Okay, we write it like this. We use that for a shorter query. How we use that, let's see. We use alias for renaming the table name. In this you can see we have to write student again and again, so we want to make it short. Okay, we want our custom table name for this query only, so we use alias for that. Now let's implement. Now what we will do, okay, so let's write another query for that. Okay, now remove this. Okay, from student. Okay, okay, here we will write alias. Okay, as s. Okay, now we have written s here. We have a new table name, that is s. Okay, and department as d. We have a new department name which is d, so we do not have to write department again and again for and make it a very long query. Now this is a shorter query. Now we do not have to write the student again and again. We just have to write student.id. After that, s.name. Okay, s.batch. Okay, and d.name. Okay, so okay, department name. Now this is a shorter query. Execute. Both have the same results. Okay, in this you can see both have the same results. You can write it down like this also. So make sure to subscribe my channel, like my video, and share it with everyone else. In the next class we will talk about other types of joins. So thank you.